So we have some good number of pigs that gave birth recently. And of course, you all know this is our production side. This side and the other side. This is where our production takes place. So we have some pigs that gave birth recently. Of course, you can hear their piglets crying for breast milk. So now when your pigs give birth, one of the things they will always is not common, but every now and then you get to experience it as someone who is raising pigs. What your piglets, your newly born piglets will always, not always, we sometimes experience is what is called the piglet diarrhea. Now, piglet diarrhea is one of the things, if not the major, in fact, it's the major thing that can cause mortality in piglets. I've spoken on this on several of my videos, how you can manage piglet diarrhea. Of course, every day we keep learning new things, and of course, I keep trying to teach whatever I do on the farm to get the best results. I try much of it to teach you guys so you guys can also do it in your own farm. So, how can you manage this? Stop making noise. So, how can you manage this issue on your farm? So basically, you manage this piglet diarrhea in two ways. First of all, by managing the piglets themselves and also managing their mother. So, and also managing their mother. So, there are several medications we administer to be able to control this in piglets. So, we have three of them here. We have three of them here. These are the three injections we use. And I'm going to talk about them one after the other. The first one is a gentamicin for piglet diarrhea. Now, this takes care of certain bacteria that cause diarrhea. Now, the reason why we use these three injections is number one, we can't do a proper lab test to know the diarrhea that is causing their, to know the bacteria that is causing their diarrhea. So we can't do a proper test. So what we do is we bring out all the best antibiotics that treat piglet diarrhea. The first one is the tylosin, the second one is the sulfodimidine, and the third one is the gentamicin. Now, of course, what we usually do is we give the gentamicin first because gentamicin is more of a gram-negative bacteria, and most of the bacteria that cause diarrhea are gram-negative. So what we do is we give their mother, the mother of the piglet that's the sow, gentamicin for 3 days. Likewise, the piglets themselves for 3 days. Now, assuming we give it the first day and we don't see any results, because most of the times, if the bacteria that is causing the piglet diarrhea is a bacteria that this one can handle, within 1 or 2 days, we should see it being solved. It should not even notice that diarrhea again. But if we give this one for first, second day, and we don't see any positive results, we bring in these two. We bring in these two. Now the tylosin and the sulfodimidine, we bring it and we give it to them for an extra 2 days. By so doing, we must have given them these medications for 4 days straight. So within that 4 days straight, as long as you're using these three medications, that diarrhea must go. It must go. I'm talking from someone who has had many years of experience doing this. It will go. So that is how we do it. Now, when you're administering for the piglets, you give them not up to 0.5 mil, maybe depending on their body weight at that point, but the max at that point is 0.5 mil for each of, not up to 1 mil, not up to 1 mil, because their body won't be able to carry it. So just give them half mil, half mil, half mil. Then their mother, depending on her weight, you can give her 3 mil or 4 mil, depending on her weight for each of these medications. Now, you don't give all these medications at once. You don't give it at once. For example, we give the gentamicin in the morning time, then later in the day we give the sulfodimidine, and then in the evening we give this tylosin. So morning, afternoon, night we give different medications so that it will not be more of a dosage on their body, to not be over dosage to their bodies. So that's basically how we solve piglet diarrhea on the farm. And of course, piglet diarrhea is one of the things that can harm your piglets, make them die, and make you lose money. So that's one of the reasons why you have to always treat it. You have to always treat it. Now, how can you spot piglet diarrhea? One of the easiest ways to know that your piglets have diarrhea is when you see milky, milky dunks everywhere. Like when your piglets are excreting milky dunks that is watery. It's milky, is watery. Now, the normal texture of your piglet dung should be more like small balls, circular balls. Like that. But if it's now watery, and white, something is wrong. So you have to begin to treat them for diarrhea. If not, they'll start losing weight, and before you know it, they'll start dying. So this is how you control it. Make sure you do it this way, and you always get the best results from your farm.